Hi everybody, I have a card share for you today. I made some cards over the weekend. They're all birthday cards and I thought I'd come and share those with you. I used these ink daubers to create the cards because I used a stencil for them. I'm going to share what I used to create and then I'll show you the cards. But first I'll say that I did try a couple of different inks that I have. I love using different inks and this seemed to be the right ink for this application. So use these little finger daubers right here. And I chose these inks because they're really bright and they're dye inks, but the foam pad really helps spread the ink. So really nice juicy colors. I haven't used these too much on a project, but citrine, cactus, navy, fresh pink, sea glass, emerald isle, and cherry kisses. Those are the colors that I used on my cards, and I'll show you which cards did have this type of ink on it. I did experiment with the Distress Oxide inks as well as some of my paper tray inks. So I used these stamps and dies to create the cards. This is the Inside Greetings, Endearing Birthday. So I use the sentiment. As I said, they're all birthday cards. So the Written in Ribbons from the Greetery. This is from the new release, Birthday Blooms. So I use the sentiments from the set. The Pinwheel Party Set. I have the stamps, the stencils, and the dies all in one pocket. They're all purchased separately, but here's the stencils. So this is what kind of drew me to create my projects. And then the ticker tape background stamp. This is confetti, falling confetti. And then the twisted crepe dies. So those are the supplies that I used for my project, other than some of the paper that I used. And so let me show you the cards. This card was created using the Stamp Market inks. And so you can see the colors that I shared with you earlier. This is what I used. This is actually matching cardstock for the ink colors that she carries. But the stencils for the pinwheels were done on white paper tray ink, Stamper Select white paper. So this one's a side fold card. But I really like the vibrancy of the colors is really great here. And I like these colors. This one is again the Stamp Market inks again, and the cardstock, matching cardstock that goes along with them. This is a top fold card. So again, I stenciled all the pinwheels in different colors. This one was done using Paper Trays inks, and you can see that the color is a little more muted here. I do like the colors, of course. These are my go-to inks, but I felt like because it has a linen pad, using the ink daubers was a little bit more difficult. So that's one of the reasons why I think these foam pads are really nice to help spread the ink. And I do, I think the Stampin' Up! Ink pads are also foam. So that's, a plus for those of you who have the Stampin' Up! Ink pads. Well, the newer ones are foam. So that's what inks were used for this stenciling. And of course, this stamp here was done using the same inks. And then the last card I have here, this is the Distress Oxide inks. And for those of you who haven't used Distress Oxide before, they're more muted in colors. So after having done the stamping here, I realized that it wasn't going to get the vibrancy that I wanted. They're bright colors, but you can tell they're muted. So I switched out my inks to try something different. This was the first card I tried. And so there's a stamp on the inside too. So those are the 4 cards. I'm trying to replenish my birthday supply. So that's what I worked on this weekend. And I really like how easy it is to use the stencils. There really is a lot of flexibility in creating with the stencils. and using them different directions and stuff. So anyway, those are my card shares for today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.